Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 1:36 p.m. according to a computer clock on Tuesday, August 18, 2015. And this is my review of original Sailor Moon anime episode number 59, or episode 13 of Sailor Moon R. True Love Awakens, the Doom Tree's Secret. This episode originally aired in Japan on June 19, 1993. First of all, the upcoming episode preview has serious music, and Usagi's being all serious, so this is a serious episode. Okay? There is a pre-title scene. The tree allows the Sailor Guardians in to the building. In fact, Minako is about to do Crescent Beam, or maybe Crescent Beam Shower, but Rei stops her because she senses that the tree is a sentient being. Alright. So inside they're attacked by branches and stuff, and Ami does Bubble Spray Freezing, and Rei does Fire Soul. Not Fire Soul Bird, just Fire Soul. Anyway, they get into an elevator, and they actually have to go up the shaft because the branches are closed again, and Makoto kicks the panel off the ceiling or whatever. Anyway, I don't know how she's able to do that, and then get up there, and then reach down and pull everyone up. It doesn't really show how she's able to do that, but anyway. Later on, when they arrive on the roof and they see Usagi and Mamoru are being held by the tree and stuff, and Rei does Fire Soul Bird, but she doesn't do the chant. You see the she's holding the Omamori, and she basically just says, "Take this," and then Fire Soul Bird. Easier than last time, I guess. There's, let's see, Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus want to do Bubble Spray, Supreme Thunder, Crescent Beam combo, or perhaps Bubble Spray, Freezing, Supreme, Thunder, Bird, I think it was. I forget what it was. And then Crescent Beam Shower combo. I don't know, whatever. But they just do Bubble, Supreme, Crescent, and then they're interrupted. So, oh, and by the way, the Fire Soul Bird did nothing to Aeon, and they just deflected it right off, too. So, they're really powerful, and in particular, it is horrible. Trying to kill Usagi and stuff, and here's the thing, they're both mad at the tree because the tree's harming both Usagi and Mamoru. They're mad for different reasons, obviously. But there's just a lot of pettiness and bickering, and Anne is just so horrible, and I kept wanting someone to chop off her head or take a big bite out of her and just rip off her flesh or something. Yeah, I was having violent thoughts about Anne. Anyway, the Makai tree, after Usagi begs it to stop when it's about to, it already, like, mortally wounded Anne, and it's about to impale Aile as well, or Aile, and Usagi basically screams at it to stop, and then the tree reveals itself. Long ago on a distant planet, it was the only thing besides the ocean, and eventually it got so bored it decided it wanted something to talk to, and it starts talking in a female voice, created a whole bunch of people. I forget the details, but they went off into space in search of a new home. Because eventually the people started rebelling and wanted the tree's energy for themselves. It was a power struggle. The tree took some people and went off into space to search for a new home, but most of the population died except for Aile and Anne. And then they arrived on Earth. They never really knew love, and in fact, when Anne said that she loves Ale, he's surprised, but I thought they already had a thing going, like they were in love with each other already. I don't know, but anyway, the tree wants Usagi to use Moon Princess Elation to heal her, which she does. And then, okay, the Moonlight Knight had arrived already, and Usagi is in this white void with Mamoru lying unconscious as well as the Moonlight Knight. The Moonlight Knight reveals himself, and it's Mamoru! Well, duh. But anyway, what it is after the battle with the Dark Kingdom, when Mamoru's memory was wiped, there's still a part of him that couldn't be destroyed, and that was his devotion to protect the woman that he loves, Usagi, or Sailor Moon. So that got shunted off and created the Moonlight Knight, and his sole purpose was to protect Usagi. But now that Mamoru has fallen in love with Usagi again, yeah, they kind of fell in love again in this episode, or he fell in love with her again in this episode. So now he's no longer needed. He's going to rejoin with Mamoru, and he's just going to protect Sailor Moon from now on. So Mamoru, after they wake up, Mamoru, his memories are restored. He remembers everything. In fact, he wakes Usagi up. He's like, Sailor Moon, Usagi. And she's like, oh, you're back, and yay. All that's left of the Makai tree is a sapling, which Ale and Anne, yeah, Anne's been restored to health and everything. They're going to go off to another planet and use the power of their love to make it grow, because they know about love and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. So that's it, and then the end of the episode is like the Sailor Senshi teasing Usagi and Mamoru about love and blah blah blah. It's all cute, and yeah. So that's it, and that's the end of the Makai tree arc, and I'm glad that it's over. This wasn't particularly interesting. Some of the individual character stories were a bit interesting, but like the overall reason that all of this was going on, just nah, I don't care. But you know what? This is the end of how things originally went down in Sailor Moon, because you know what's coming up next. The Black Moon arc, or the Romance arc, or whatever you want to call it, with Chibiusa and all the other time travelers from the future. So, what we're seeing after this point is the altered timeline. We're not seeing how things originally went down. So what I'm going to do in each review of the Romance story arc is give my theory on how things originally went down after I review the main episode. Mostly, probably it's going to be like, well, not much happened except maybe this little thing happened or whatever. Because, yeah, it was probably just peacetime. I mean, you know, before Chibiusa decided to steal the crystal and go back in time, probably not much happened between the end of the Makai Tree arc and the beginning of the Deathbusters or Infinity arc. It's probably just peace and quiet, but we'll get to that. And anyway, it's 1:46 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.